was a good hike I just got back from. Ended up walking probably about 5 miles today, so I got plenty of exercise in, even despite the heat. It's cooling off finally now. It's about 73 degrees out here now, so it's cooling down finally. Still waiting for that big cold front to roll through here, as they were saying. I ended up coming home early on the ride on the bike there because I wasn't sure if the weather was going to be stable, but I could have gone further. It's okay, it was too hot anyway. But anyway, it's now after 6 o'clock and it's definitely time to start making some dinner. I'm hungry. I was going to make pork fried rice, but that pork that I brought along with me here is also the same pork that I brought up to Hancock Campground when I went back in April. And that was the dinner that got bumped because I went home a day early. So the pork I brought home, put it into the freezer, and then pulled back out of the freezer again and brought along on this trip. So it's been frozen and defrosted twice now. And it was kind of frostbitten. So I decided, nah, I'm not going to use that. So I'm just going to make fried rice instead. No pork. It's going to be more of a vegetarian one, but it's going to be interesting. Let's see how it comes out here. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with this dinner. So I'm kind of winging this recipe as I go along here. I don't really know what I'm doing. So I know I'm basing what I'm doing on a lot of various things I've read on the internet, and one of the stuff suggested getting in the pan right now is just vegetable oil. It's nice and hot. Oh, boy, is that hot. Ooh. Maybe a little too hot. I'll put you down a bit here. Yep, that didn't work right. Well, these vegetables will saute a lot faster this way. Oh boy. Ooh. Ow. Yep, this is going to be an interesting recipe. All right, cool for a minute. Shut the heat off. All right. Now I'm going to let that cook, and then I'm going to add the rice to it. All right, after that disaster of flying peas everywhere. All right, so far we've got corn, peas, and carrots that were sauteed in the oil. Then I added the rice, and I also added some seasoning here. I added some onion powder, garlic powder, and salt, and ginger to it. So now I'm going to let that cook up for a bit. And then I'm going to add the soy sauce and some sesame oil and some Chinese-style soy sauce, which was originally supposed to cook the pork, but since I'm not doing the pork right now, I'm just going to do it without it. Well, it looks like I screwed up. I don't have any soy sauce with me. I thought it was in my kitchen drawer, but it isn't. I don't know where I put that. It's at home someplace. So I got everything else in here. It smells pretty good. That Chinese sauce there, the aso, seems to have really been good. And the toasted sesame oil looks like it's helped out too. A little funny colored, but I think it's done, so it's time to serve it out and see how it really is. All right, well, it looks a little strange. Definitely doesn't have the color I expected to. I got a little carried away in putting that Chinese sauce on it. But let's see how it is. I did add a little bit of duck sauce to it too. Let's see. Yeah, it's not bad. Not quite the right taste. Probably needs that soy sauce. Probably could use some pork too. That is not bad. Much better than my first attempt. Back up at Moosehead Lake in March. So we'll give this another try in a future camping trip. But yeah, so far so good. Well, thanks for joining on here, and if you got any suggestions on how I can make this better, let me know. I'm always curious to hear other people's ideas here and things like that, so leave a comment below there if you think have any suggestions how I can make this a much better recipe here. I'm kind of aiming to make it taste like the stuff you get at a Chinese food restaurant. That's what I'm trying to get out of it. Just to see if I can do it. So anyway, thanks for watching. So good morning, everybody. It's now, what is today? It's Thursday. Time to go home, unfortunately. My battery's almost dead on the truck, and I'm out of insect repellent, and mosquitoes are still bothering me already. So it's time to go. Got quite a bit of the site packed up last night before I went to bed. Took the table down, put the stove away, folded the chairs up, things like that. So yeah, like I said, I'm not getting enough power here. I'm out of water. I'm out of insect repellent. Definitely time to take off now. It was a fun trip. A little too hot, but it was fun, even though I didn't get on a big ride on the scooter like I wanted or anything like that. But you can see way too many trees over the solar panel. Again, I would have been better off parking the truck over in this zone over here. Might have had a better chance of getting sun, but then it would have been way too close to the fire pit. So oh well, we'll be fine. Fridge is still running. Food didn't spoil. So we survived it.